Welcome back, everyone. Okay, we are 1 week into the new year, and that means for many of us, we are 7 days into abstaining from alcohol for what's become commonly known as dry January. So this trend has gotten really popular in recent years. In fact, a new study is showing a quarter of Americans cut out drinks for the month in 2024, and that was up from just 16% of Americans the year before that.
This afternoon, we are joined here to talk more about how dry January can impact your body and your brain with Kristen Hullum. She is a trauma injury prevention coordinator at St. David's Round Rock Medical Center. Kristen, welcome to our show, and thank you for being with us.
Yeah, thank you.
Happy New Year to you as well.
Same to you.
So we want to start there and talk about the relationship between alcohol and our health. What is that? How would you define it?
Well, the research really does tell us that alcohol consumption, even at 1 drink a day, does have a negative impact on our health. It can increase our risk for some cancers. It increases our risk for lots of different medical conditions, including heart disease, arrhythmias, high blood pressure, obesity. And so, yes, it really can have a negative impact on our health, even when we're not necessarily what we think drinking excessively is.
Talk about your work with trauma cases. I know you've seen a connection between alcohol and those types of cases in our emergency rooms in our area.
Right. So about 50% of the cases that we see in the trauma center, as well as traumas across the nation, do have alcohol in their system. And so we know that it increases their risk for injury. A lot of people think of things like motor vehicle crashes. And so we know, of course, drinking and driving could increase that risk. One thing people don't think much about are falls. And so alcohol can really increase your risk for falls. Certainly with like a younger person, maybe they drink a little too much and stumble and fall, but it's really important for an older adult who may have decreased muscle strength, some problems with their balance already, and so even one alcoholic drink could lead to some imbalance and a fall. And if they've lost some bone density in their older age, then that increases their risk for fracture.
And 30 days without having a drink of alcohol, of course, that we've talked about that being dry January. So how does going without that impact us both physically and mentally?
We do see an improvement in your health even after just 30 days. And if you haven't started it yet, that's okay. You can start and do 30 days from today.
Right.
You can do a dry February or any other month of the year. But when we give our bodies 30 days off without alcohol, we really can see some positive impacts to our health from that.
What are some of those indicators that someone is maybe making some progress when they've given up the alcoholic drinks?
Well, some is just what you feel yourself, and you may experience that just even after a few days. So you tend to have a little bit more energy and a better mood because alcohol can lead to depression and anxiety, and it kind of makes us more tired. You may feel more hydrated. Hopefully you're swapping that out for some water and maybe with some electrolytes. You may see that you lose a few pounds because alcohol is typically a little higher in calories with beer or the liquor drinks that we make have like a sugary syrup or a soda in them, so you may even lose a few pounds. But we also can see like some objective improvement in your numbers. So if we look at your blood pressure before and after 30 days, we might see that improvement. We can see an improvement in things like fatty liver disease, even just after 30 days.
Now, what about someone who perhaps has more than 1 drink in a given day and then they decide to do a dry January trend? What should they really pay attention to? Because we were talking about this before we came on camera.
Yeah, that's a really good question, and it really applies to somebody who may sort of know that they drink excessively, and I'm talking about more than about 3 or 4 drinks every day. It's really critical that they do not just go cold turkey and have a dry January. They need to really taper off of alcohol under the supervision of a professional in alcohol treatment or a healthcare provider, so that they don't begin to experience some of the withdrawal symptoms that are very serious and can actually put you in the hospital and every once in a while be fatal.
Such an important reminder as people see this trending and are maybe trying to hop on that trend. Like you said, it's never too late to figure out what works for you. So Kristen, thank you so much for your insight today. We really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, we'll send it over to Freddie for a check outside.